We are solving triangles using tangent, sine, and cosine. Let's go ahead and try to find angle A. If I want to find angle A, I'm not given either angle, so I know I'm going to need an inverse trig function. But which one? Well, from the perspective of angle A, 17 is the hypotenuse, 10 is the opposite leg, opposite hypotenuse, that is the sine function. So sine of angle A is 10 over 17, opposite over hypotenuse. That means angle A is going to equal the inverse sine of 10 over 17, not 10 over 10, 10 over 17. I'm going to just put that in my calculator. And that comes out to be 36 degrees. Now, if I want to find angle B, the quickest thing to do is just to do 90 minus 36. That comes out to be 54 degrees. Now, if I want to find AE, so here's AE, I should use the Pythagorean Theorem, please. Do not use the 36 or the 54, because if you get those wrong, you're going to wind up getting another problem wrong. Better to start from scratch and do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So AE squared plus 10 squared is equal to 17 squared. That means AE squared is equal to 17 squared minus 10 squared. Take the square root. I'm just going to put that in my calculator. AE is equal to 3 radical 21, which as a decimal is about 13.7. All right, number 4, new triangle. To find angle J, we can just subtract from 90 since we're given angle K. So obviously 90 minus 50 is 40. So angle J is 40 degrees. Now, to find JK, so JK is right here. So here's JK, and of course, so we've got the 50, we've got the 11, and we've got the JK that we're looking for. Looking at these three pieces, which trig function are we going to use? Well, from the perspective of the 50, JK is the hypotenuse, and 11 is adjacent. Okay, this is adjacent, and this is the hypotenuse. So that is the cosine function. So we're going to say cosine 50 is 11 over JK. All right, adjacent over hypotenuse. This is one of those situations where we're going to reverse these since the variable is in the denominator. That's going to give me that JK is equal to 11 over cosine 50. That can just be put in the calculator. That is 17.1. Now, let's find JD. All right, if I want to find JD, okay, just starting over a little bit. JD is over here, so here is JD. Okay, let me just highlight that. So from the perspective of the 50, I've still got 11 is adjacent, but instead of the hypotenuse, I have JD, which is opposite. So I have opposite and adjacent. That is the tangent function. So for JD, we will do tangent 50 is equal to opposite over adjacent. So that's JD over 11. We won't be doing no swapping this time because the variable is in the top. When the variable is in the top like this, easiest thing to do is just to multiply both sides by the denominator. Multiply by 11. Okay, that cancels out. That means I have 11 tangent 50 is equal to JD. So I can just put that in my calculator. 11 tangent 50, that is 13.1. So 13.1. Number 7, angle G. We're not given either angle, so that means I know I'm going to need an inverse trig function. If I want to find angle G, then from the perspective of angle G, 60 is opposite, and this 30 is adjacent. Okay, because that's the hypotenuse over there that we're not using. Opposite over adjacent, that is your tangent function. So that means we will do tangent of G is equal to 60 over 30. Okay, that's 2, by the way. I could just make that a 2 right now, but you might not have realized that. So anyway, that means G is going to equal the inverse tangent of 60 over 30, or I could just put 2. Either way, you'll get the same answer. So inverse tangent that is 63.4. So angle G is 63.4. Okay, so for F, we will just do 90 minus 63.4. That's 26.6 degrees. Thank you very much. Oh, this was also degrees. Number 9, GF. Okay, GF is the hypotenuse here. Yeah, so to find GF, we will not use tangent, sine, cosine. We will use the Pythagorean Theorem. We are given 2 sides. We're looking for the third side. So c squared should equal a squared plus b squared. So 30 squared plus 60 squared. Take the square root of both sides. Square root. And I can just put that in my calculator. That is 67.1. All right, so that's GF. Okay, new triangle, number 10. HI. Okay, HI is right here. Hi. Let's see, let's highlight that up to make it clear. These are the 2 numbers we're given. This is the thing that we're trying to find. So looking at those 3 things, we ask ourselves, which trig function are we into? Well, 40 is the hypotenuse, and HI is the opposite leg. So I've got opposite over hypotenuse. So that is the sine function. So I will go sine of 70 is equal to HI over 40. Okay, again, in a situation like this, I will multiply both sides by 40. All right, that way these will cancel out. So this gives me HI, that's HI. All right, HI is equal to 40 sine 70. So 40 sine 70 in the calculator is 37.6. So 37.6. So that's HI. Now how about IL? Okay, IL. So I'm going to erase this aspect and get ready for IL. Okay, so here is IL right there. Let me highlight that. There's IL. So looking at these 3 pieces now, 40 is still the hypotenuse, of course. but IL is the adjacent leg. Adjacent hypotenuse, that's the cosine function. So we are going to do cosine of 70 is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, so IL over 40. So once again, we're just going to multiply both sides by 40 to get IL by itself. Alright, so these 40s cancel each other out, so we just have 40 cosine 70. So that's 40 cosine 70 in your calculator. It's 13.7. So IL is 13.7. Now, number 12. Measure of angle H. Well, guess what? That's one of those easy ones where we're just going to do 90 minus 70. We're given the one angle, so just subtract from 90. Of course, that will be 20 degrees. And that's it for the homework.